there. Welcome to Grandma Janice Builds Legos. I'm Grandma Janice, and we have our friend Lego Sue with us. If you've been following along, we are working on the flowering cactus, set 11509. I keep moving my camera. Maybe I need to do this.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not good either.
Oh, there we
There,
go.
there we go. You're following along. You know what we're doing.
Yeah, so we're starting on bag
Figure it out.
three. Bag three for our cactus. All right. There's no bags inside of bags in this one.
That's good.
Oh, I guess I got to turn the page for bag three. Oh, no, that is bag three. Okay. All right. I turned the page. Oh, we're
Right. I'm
sticking.
exploding bag three.
We're
Okay. Yellow piece.
how do we how do we wiggle in when it doesn't want to go down? It needs to go down farther.
Well, you got to really push it.
Oh,
Push
there it
it. I
goes.
was able. Yeah,
There
don't
it
injure
goes.
yourself. It
There it
went.
goes. You know what? I'm going to use this tool to press. Ah, I think that's it. Did it snap for you when it got to a certain point?
Ooh, this is different.
Yeah.
What? I think I just slide this. Okay.
We don't have a
Oh,
hole in the middle. You're putting those four prongs through it.
that's weird. Okay.
Yeah. They could have I don't like how they showed us how to do this.
Well, when when Grandma Janice gets a job at Lego, she will put them all in line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll write processes and procedures and guidelines and
Well,
all that.
there are a few things that I don't like with the 3D build where all they have to do is say build it 4 times. They don't have to show me how to build it 4 times. They can
Well,
just build it
but
more.
think about the age. So this is
Well,
for
right. That's what you said. So
9 plus. So maybe for 9 plus
I
it
think they could
does.
figure it out. Come on. We should get a 9-year-old on here building with us.
Oh, yeah. Do we know any 9-year-olds?
No, I do not.
I know an 8-year-old.
That would work.
He does like to build Legos.
Okay, I got to do 2 of these again. So I bet you I have to do 4 of them. Should I
Well,
just go and do 4?
if
I think I'm gonna.
all right, you go for it. I'm doing
I'm
two and
going
two.
for it.
I'm going to do the two because it said two. You're allowed to be the rogue person today.
And you will be done before me, I'm sure. Three.
Ow, I pinched my finger, but not hard enough to.
Not hard enough to injure yourself.
Right. Okay.
Oh, yeah, my Lego finger still kind of hurts. These are definitely shorter, so it's going to be a shorter.
Yeah.
It's
Okay. So
there.
now it says put it on with this part up. Okay. Put it on with this part up. All right. Is the build even on camera? Oh, that pop-up popped up again. So I can't. Hopefully we'll get recordings that show stuff and don't show the pop-up. I think you're safe doing four. Cause cause now it's got me doing two more and they look to be exactly the same as the first two.
Good. Right. Then I'm on the right track.
And it looks like, based on the parts, that we're going to do the same thing for this one, where you build a bottom and then you will build the top and insert it in. I can't quite tell that far yet, but I'm getting that feeling because this is going to build a short one of those things we built already.
Right.
All right, two more tents.
4/10.
And a prickly pear. I'm actually surprised. The picture gave me the feeling there was going to be way more prickles, but actually build them, it doesn't feel like there's too many.
I'm looking at the picture real quick. Yeah, the bottom one doesn't have very many.
All right, so
So, but the four of those.
all right, I put my first bottom on.
You got all four of them made.
Yeah.
You are so fast.
Okay, but yes, but
I think she's using some kind of special knowledge that I don't know about. Some kind
did
of,
you ever work in a factory when you were younger?
oh, yes, doing piecework.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cried myself to sleep.
Oh, I think that's what it's from. I worked at Argos factory.
Right. It's a long time ago, but I just remember doing piecework for
Yeah.
Oak Industries. And the and I figured out they didn't want you talking. They wanted you just
No.
head down. And so I couldn't stand it. So I would start talking. But I figured out if you talk, then they move you. Because
Okay.
I have no idea where you cut off on my story, but
I got that you were sewing pieces and you would start to talk because they would move you.
yes, and they moved me, which was great. And then they moved me onto like a punch press, which I liked a lot better, which was a little more dangerous, but and they had me all by myself. So I mainly had to just talk to myself. And I was like, oh, and I was just thinking, there's people here at this plant who this is what they do for a living. And all I could think of is, I can't do this every day. I couldn't. I was just doing it when I was home from college,
Yeah, that's when I did
during
it
the
too.
summer. And so, because it was just a job. And then one of my friends says, hey, let's go to Great America. And I said, oh, I have to work. And they go, oh, just call in. So I did. And I thought, and then I came back the next day and they said, so were you really sick? Yeah, oh, yeah, I wasn't feeling good. And they were reading me the riot act about how I shouldn't miss days of work. And I looked at him, I said, I'm not doing this for the rest of my life. So gee, no, it was just crazy. So so kids stay in school.
So I worked during the summer at a factory too, and so my job was to fill in for whoever was on vacation. So I did get to rotate around the factory.
I
Um,
see.
and then
No, they
and
did.
yeah, they had a 2 week shutdown for the 4th of July, which they asked me, we'd like you to work. And I'm like, sure, I don't care. I'm doing this for the money. Might as well make, more. We cleaned the factory. Oh my God.
Oh,
It was like, oh, whatever. But I did use a lot of really, really, really dangerous equipment.
yeah, it can be. And then my first job out of college, I was working, oh, gee, but they had me on like, it was like working, I don't even remember the name of the division. I get them all screwed up in my head. But they moved me. Did I do this right? They moved me in with a bunch of women into a clean room and they were packing stuff because we used to make like little standards um, for hospital testing
Yes.
and they would it would spike urine with with drugs so that you could do drug testing at the hospital
Yeah.
for people who were whatever. And so they had me working with these women and they were talking and people were getting murdered and people were running away and people were having affairs and I was like, people. And then they looked at me and they go, it's the soap operas.
Oh,
So thank God. So I was like, who are you people?
was
Yeah, that was crazy.
well, when did you get to move to chemists or
Pardon?
what?
I didn't hear you. What?
When did you move? Were you a chemist or biology or what
Well,
test
when
is it?
I was when I moved to Morton Chemical, which then became Dow eventually.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was my second job, which I stayed there forever. So
All
yeah.
right, this one's ready
Your
to
way up.
tuck in here. You almost ready to stick your other one together?
Oh,
Oh, this one's a little
Milton.
more finicky to get in here. There. Ow,
We're
ow,
just like
ow,
having conversations here.
ow.
I know it's painful.
I stabbed myself.
So I don't know when these women were watching the soap opera because we were working,
They probably recorded
eight,
it and watched it at night.
Well, thinking back, that was back in the early 80s.
They had VCRs then, didn't
Did they
they?
have VCRs then?
Yeah,
Maybe.
they recorded it to tape and played it. Yes.
They must have. I wasn't interested in that, but it was just kind of horrifying. But once I figured it out, and I'm glad, oh, I couldn't keep up with them because I was just, it was an interesting job. I have all kinds of crazy stories. 3, 4, get out sideways.
I'm like, why is my phone beeping? I have this app on my
It,
phone. I have this app.
that just beeps randomly?
No, it's the Welsh soccer tracker.
Oh, so it's sending you push notifications or?
Yes, yes. Oh, so and so scored. So and so got a yellow card. So and so got a red card. But when I first signed up for it, you only signed up with your phone number and put in your teams that you want to track. Well, now that I
Huh?
want to change it, they've updated it that you need to create a user ID and password. And I'm like, how is it going to know? I haven't figured out how to connect these notifications that it's sending me to my user ID and password to turn them off because I don't need them all.
You can't like unsubscribe or
I haven't been able to figure it out.
oh,
And I forget about
and
it
that's
until it
probably what they
annoys me.
want. Oh, that one's upside down. Or it doesn't matter because
Well,
I get maybe
so
I'll just
they go
then got to
every
be the
other.
lower one.
Yeah, they go every other, but I mean, plants don't grow completely uniform. So you can say he got stabbed and he had a build a callus and look different.
Well, I'm debating to do that, but I'm afraid when I slide this on, oh, yeah, I could. Oh, I've got to turn this or something. It's like
No,
stuck and it does.
it took me a little wiggle. Took a
It's
little,
going to definitely. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, one fell off. Wait a minute. Where did it fall from?
maybe it was the extra one that you picked up accidentally.
Oh, no, I see where it is. It was on the big one, way up high.
Oh,
I must have nicked it when I was
you were too aggressive.
obviously. So there we go. But I think that would look better if they were like staggered. But
Well, they are
I'll just,
staggered.
oh, then I did it wrong. See, no, mine. I had mine all.
Oh, no, mine are all staggered. The tops
Oh,
went one way and the
that's.
bottoms went the other way, and
Oh,
then
should
so
I
they're
take it
every
out
other.
or should
No,
I
just
just
leave
leave
it.
it?
Just leave it.
Just leave it.
It makes it your own. It makes
I
it the
have
Sue
to.
one. All right, we're gonna. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. We'll be back with bag 4. Comment. Tell us what's happening. See you soon.